let's go to page 479 and number 2. So this is the multiplication. So you got square root of 3 times square root of 3 plus 1. Okay, so you have to distribute. So multiply, so you get 3. Multiply, you get plus square root of 3. And that's it. Okay. Number 4, you have square root of 5 times 3 square root of 5 plus 1. So when you multiply, you want to multiply the radicands first. So this will give me a 5. So 5 times 3 would be a 15. Okay, and this one would be plus square root of 5, and that's it. So you can always multiply your square root first. That would make things a little bit easier to multiply. Okay, number 6, you got square root of y times 4 minus square root of y. So again, when you multiply, distribute, you get 4 square root of y. Multiply, you get minus y. Okay, number 8, you have square root of 3 plus 2. You got square root of 3 plus 4. So this one you have to use your FOIL method. Okay, so start with this one. You multiply, you get 3. Multiply, you get plus 4 square root of 3. So when you're done with this one, you go to the next one. So this one, multiply, you get plus 2 square root of 3. And then when you're done with this one, you go to the next one. Okay, so it would be plus 8. Then after that, you combine the like terms. So 3 and 8 would be 11. And 4 square root of 3 plus 2 square root of 3 will become plus 6 square root of 3. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 10. Okay, you have square root of 2 plus 4 square root of 3 times square root of 12 minus 2 square root of 3. Okay, now this number is kind of bad, so I'm going to simplify that first. Okay, so that way when you multiply, it would be better to do. So 12, so it becomes 2. Divide by 2, you get 6. Divide by 2, you get 3. So this is 2 square root of 3. So you're going to get 2 square root of 3. And what? In this case, 2 square root of 3 minus 2 square root will give you 0. Right? So this part will give you 0. And 0 times anything is 0. Okay, number 12. You have square root of 5 plus square root of 11 square. So this is a special product, right? So this is the perfect squares. So when you do that, you have to square this, give you 5. You square that, you get plus. Square that, you get 11, right? Remember that? And then you have to multiply everything to get the middle, right? So when you multiply, you do the sign, the number, and then you do the radicand. Okay, so 5 times 11 is 55. So you cannot mix these numbers together. This is the integer, these are radicands. So you have to keep them separate. Okay, so you only can multiply integer with integer, radicand with the radicand. And after that, combine the like numbers. These are integers, so you can combine. So it will be 16 plus 2 square root of 55. Okay. Number 14. Okay, you have square root of 7x plus 4 square. So you can trinomial square, you have to square each part. So you square that, will give you 7x. Square that, you get plus. You square that, you get 16. And in the middle, the sign is plus. Number is 2 times 4 is 8. And radicand is square root of 7x. Again, do not mix this together. You have to keep them separate. Okay? Then after that, you check, see if you can combine like terms. No. And so that's your answer. Okay, let's go to 16. Again, I'm going to separate things right away. So I'm going to separate into square root of 12 over square root of 3 plus square root of 27 over square root of 3. Okay? So you can go and do the separation. And then after you can cancel if you can. So this can divide by 3. And so this will give me square root of 4 is 2. Right? And square root of 1 is 1. So 2 over 1. So you don't do anything. This one, so you can write down right away so you don't lose track. Okay? On this one, you can divide by 3. So square root of 9 is 3. And then 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, number 18. So again, I'm going to separate the 2 already. Separate the 2 terms. Okay, so this cancels out, so I get 2. Now this one I can divide by 2, so I get 3. Divide by 2, I get 7. So I get square root of 7 over square root of 3. And then to simplify this, I need to, remember, cannot have a square root on the bottom, right? So multiply by square root of 3, square root of 3. So on the top, I get square root of 21. On the bottom, I get integer 3. And that's it. Okay, number 20. You want to write the conjugate of each expression. So A, so you got 2